Arena. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. You look at Memphis. They've got to be hoping that the road will be a little kinder to them than their winless homestand they just concluded.
Kevin, you know, you always try and get that first game that starts a long road trip to kind of just put your group in the right frame of mind and build some early momentum.
And here are the Thunder now.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Oklahoma City. Over Jackson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Morant surveying the D. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here is Cunningham out to the right wing. Here's Roby offline with his three. Morant left side. Pass to Jackson. Clark outside. Back to Jackson.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
There's Jackson with the three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Up top, Oladipo. That's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. We talked about the dual threat that Victor Oladipo poses for their team. Coach says you have to tip your hat to the work Oladipo has put in to improve his game. He impacts the ball on both sides of the floor. Guys, they know that now that Victor is back, he's again a big game changer. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Jones. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Roby lays it up off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Jones. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Richardson gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Richardson's pretty consistent at draining that three ball. The D can't allow him to get too comfortable while he's camped out behind the arc.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Oladipo. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Morant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one drops for him.
And the level of concentration. Morant looked under control despite being under heavy duress.
.50 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. And it's Jones with the ball for Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Cunningham's shot is off. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Morant with it. And it's Clark in the corner. Pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. Yep, it counts.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Now here's Morant for 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nail.
And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
think so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go." Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. Now, here's Hampton. And stolen by Barnes. In the corner, it's Hunter. Over in the corner, Allen. Pass to Fultz. Driving the lane. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Now Valanciunas, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
With the drive, Hampton. And Allen with the block.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Now Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. But they get it back. Here's Hampton. Keeps it alive. Allen with the rebound. Under trailing by 8. In the corner, it's Hunter. From deep. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Hunter in rhythm is a much better shooter, and that shot looked nice.
Out to the wing. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Right wing. Here's a Okoro. Down low. Allen, that's good. Now it's just a 3-point Memphis lead.
I love that dish down low. And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And here's Fultz. Valanciunas on the double team. And then Allen slams it in.
And you really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks outside. Pass to Valanciunas. All alone. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Valanciunas has got his second bucket of the night. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's Hampton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And here are the Thunder now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. It sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Anderson outside. And it's off from three-point range. And he drives in and finished off by Fultz.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
Here's Valanciunas. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Grizzlies. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up with the Thunder. They trail by 3. A shot by Reddish, no good. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Morant with it. He's got 5. Driving inside. That one misses. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Pass to Reddish. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now here's Morant. Richardson outside. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Jackson. And Oladipo pulls it down.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. 10 points for Jaren Jackson. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now Morant. 5 points in the game.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
And that one's good. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The kick out to Oladipo. Pass to Reddish. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Morant for 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Pass to Hunter. Fires it up. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Just would love to see him keep hitting these kind of shots. If Hunter is seeking out his offense, he'll become a weapon.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Here's Hunter. Off target with his 3. Memphis leading. .137 left to play in the third. Pass to Jackson. From outside the arc. Thunder with the rebound. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Morant outside. Here's Clark. He gets it in there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Thunder trailing by 3. Inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
Here's Jackson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting for it.
16 seconds left in the third quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Screened by Valanciunas. Driving in. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Baszler to take the lead. The offensive rebound. Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got the game tied up here for Oklahoma City. And here is Hampton. Anderson wide open. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Clearly a foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Memphis.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Pass to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one, good. Brooks has got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Baisley. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Pass to Hampton. And here's Valanciunas. Allen with the rebound. Here's Baisley. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Barnes can't get it to go. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins's message to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
It's Jackson atop the key. And Jones pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Hunter's shots just continue to fall. He could be in for a big one here.
There's Morant. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Hunter, no good. Memphis leading. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And Morant is great at putting pressure on defenders, which in turn draws contact.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
That bucket in no time at all. Hunter's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Thunder. Now here's Morant for 3. Headshot off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 59 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Jackson. Yes!
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here is Cunningham. Hunter, no one around him. Bullseye!
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Outside Jackson. And he commits the intentional foul. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. And that puts him ahead.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Here's Hunter. And the three off target. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last one was a difference maker. It pushed it from a 2-point lead to 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively.
Oh!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Missed.
You know, and after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that bad.
So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road.
Big flips, hop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money so my leg hurts. And you don't rap, we just network. Name a young MC with my net worth. I Google lied, they said that I'm 1.5. But I made that last night. And money don't make me fry. But they got mad when I said them in a million off gram. These gatekeepers are and you old guys make me sick. They just take the so in other words, I phone crazy T like yo Titch. You was right about him, he's a ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your. I said thanks babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just. I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? Oh, them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them on this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. On this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum